Come up a little bit, YouTube.
YouTube is on. YouTube, yeah.
They on, yeah. YouTube is good, okay.
Yo. What's up, y'all? Yo. What's up, everybody? I'm Rod. Episode 3, Season 2.
What's good? I'm Mike. What's good?
Every week, y'all.
My bad. What's good? I'm Mike, man. Nice to see y'all on the Thursday. What's good?
What's up, everybody? We here for another Thursday. Today, the show won't be as long because your boy got to go to work. Y'all know. Left one job, went to the next job, came to this job, then I got to go to the last job at 8 o'clock tonight. So we will probably only be on here for an hour, a little bit over an hour, getting started with everything. If y'all hear some music in the background, like I told y'all, that's because we get it in here, Artists and Fitness. We got working out going on in the back tonight. We here live, we lit. We got some special guests coming through, some people y'all ain't seen yet, some people y'all seen before. We got a full show for y'all. We out here doing big things, YouTube, Facebook. We want to let y'all know if Facebook acts up, go to YouTube. Okay, YouTube has been our friend these last few weeks. You can comment on YouTube. You can do everything you do on Facebook on here. But yeah, before we get started, I just want to do some housekeeping things. Shout out to the Minnesota State High School League for giving us a season. Some teams have played. Our twin brothers have played 2 games already. Looking good in a sophomore season. And then we start our season at Washburn tomorrow versus rival Southwest. So if anybody want to watch, you can. We can't have fans in Minneapolis, but I will post a link on Facebook. And I can send you the link if you want to watch our game live. We play against our rival Southwest tomorrow, first game. So I'm geeked. We've been working.
Yeah,
we've been working. So yeah, I'm geeked for that. Also tomorrow, Lil Cuzzo, my dad's side, DeAndre Golson. He played Cleveland State at 7 o'clock tomorrow on ESPN 2. So primetime TV on Friday
I'm going
night.
to check it out.
College basketball, ESPN 2. Yeah, he killing it. He was playing a couple weeks ago for the Milwaukee Panthers.
It's on ESPN 2. I get
ESPN 2.
I get cable right now, too. So
at 7. I'm going to be at my game. So,
I'm going to check it out. I'm going to check you out, Dre. I'm going to check you out, Dre.
He played tomorrow on ESPN 2. So, yeah, that should be good to see. But anything you want to, say, Mike? That of that's going on tomorrow or this weekend, some big games.
Yeah, I'm excited for. We're gonna talk about this, but I'm excited for the football games. Them the best conference games we could have had all year, so I'm excited for that. Yeah, I don't know. This weekend may hit a restaurant up. You said restaurants. I don't know what I'm hit up, but definitely hit something up like that. But
to watch,
and I'm happy high school ball back too, because some not Minneapolis can have fans, but I went to my little Muslim game. They can have 25% capacity, so I was able to watch that. It's good to see basketball back.
Yeah, they got to play with masks on, but that's cool.
And I'm hoping I can find a way to be a media member and get into some of these Minneapolis games.
Oh yeah, y'all need to stay tuned for that because Bradley Difference is going to be broadcasting this winter. Some basketball games possibly.
Man, that's
be doing a lot of good things out here in the community. So, yeah, stay tuned. We're going to be, like I said, y'all need to check out the YouTube page. We got a lot of content coming there, like.
Oh yeah, that comes about to come up.
Broadcast, interviews, everything finna be on there. So yeah, check us out. But let's get started because like I said, tonight ain't gonna be that long of a show. So we're gonna get started with one of our first topics here. And we're gonna talk about the NBA season. Mike, so far we almost a fourth of the way through. You gotta be at 18 games. Some teams is right around there, 15, 14 games. A fourth of the way through the season. What's your take on the NBA season thus far?
I feel bad for some teams and some fans, like with the healthy and safety protocol in the NBA. A lot of players are missing, so a lot of people are missing games. A lot of teams ain't full right now, so I feel bad for those teams. But it is what it is. But what's shocking me so far, what I'm liking about the NBA, I'm liking the continuity. Like it seems every team is even. I feel like every team is even. It ain't like no unfair team. Even with the Nets, it ain't no unfair team. So I'm liking the continuity. And the Lakers and Clippers definitely showing that they probably the best.
Clippers number one in the West now.
Like the Clippers number one in the West, yeah. And I like how the Jazz third, so like the continuity of the league. So I'm loving that. Atlanta's looking They starting to get back on track a little bit. So I'm good to see this. Good to see Cleveland beat the big three Nets, and we're gonna talk about that. But what's your take on the NBA season? What you like?
So far I'm not impressed. I'm not moved yet. The Nets are going to be a juggernaut once they get going. They haven't even really hit the ground running. Kyrie just came back.
That first game it looked smooth though. It didn't look forced. Like they all got their shot.
In order to beat them, you're gonna have to do what Colin Sexton did. You're gonna have to put up 120 plus. So that's to come. So that won't be fun. That would be fun to see, but it's not gonna be fun for other teams to play. I do think they will have a few good games, but I think they'll cruise through.
I think did Kyrie had 37 something yesterday?
Now the West, Kyrie had 37. I told you. I'm not shocked.
Harden had like 12 assists.
Now the West is a different story. The Clippers is now number one. Them and the Lakers, I feel like, a battle. The West got a lot of teams. I feel like that race for the 8th seed is going to be, it's going to be something. All the way down to OKC, they 6 and 7, and you look at some other teams, they all the way to 8-6 up to Golden State. So that's like 7 teams. So that race, to me, it ain't gonna do nothing to get more intensified. So that's the good part about it is the bottom half and the middle half of the league is not set yet, but the top half is pretty much 3 teams. Clippers, Lakers, and the Nets. And if any of those 3 teams,
you ain't giving your Heat no respect.
I'm talking about possibilities to win the championship. Those are the 3 favorites. My Heat would be they would be my next team up, but I'm
Bucks
talking about realistically, no. The Bucks would be top 5. They number 5. The Heat is before the Bucks.
He said no.
But the Lakers, Clippers, the Nets are the 3 best teams in the league. You got the teams that their star power already with those 2 players with Kawhi and Paul George, LeBron and AD. Then you got Kyrie, KD, and Harden together. That's just a lot of firepower and a lot of experience too. It's not like it's just firepower, not experience. They all have championship caliber experience. So the middle of the NBA will be interesting all season. But for me, the top of the league is probably solidified.
Okay.
And right now, it is alarming that the Clippers are the number 1 seed in the West because I thought the Lakers had and stuff, but the Clippers don't keep it quiet. They've been quietly coming back.
Yeah, they have. That's how it should be.
Yeah, but they need to be more loud in the playoffs. They need to do more in the playoffs.
Oh, they definitely do. They got to go to the conference final.
Speaking of Brooklyn, you mentioned it. You talked about how they looked easy, but then how they lost how you was happy that Cleveland beat them. If Kawhi don't make the Western Conference again, where did that put his legacy? Good question, Jerome Brown. And I'm happy you asked that because people like Joe, my roommate, needs to answer this question because he's a big Kawhi fan. So I feel like he needs to answer that question. But if Kawhi doesn't make the Western Conference Finals again, he does have 2 NBA championships. So he gets a little bit of cushion, but when we talk about him as one of the top small forwards, he would then be behind KD and LeBron.
No. See, you get him too high.
Because, I'm talking about he would be behind them still currently because you have to get your team at least in the conference finals with Paul George.
Oh, currently. I was about to say all time. He ain't even near them.
Well, all time, he's a top 5 small forward already.
No, he's not. He's not even better than Pippen, probably.
He's better than Pippen. Don't disrespect. don't disrespect.
He probably not even better than Pippen. Ron, his legacy.
We're not gonna do that.
He really didn't even get a legacy right now. He's still building his. He ain't got. He got 2 rings, 2 finals MVPs, but he gotta build that body of work up. So for me, Kawhi, what would it do to his legacy? He wouldn't do nothing for it really, because I don't know. It wouldn't do nothing really. But because he don't have a legacy. To me, right now, he's not even top 5 small forward. He didn't make my top 5. He probably top 10. I think he top 10, but he's not top 5.
You said Scottie Pippen is still better than him right now.
I think Scott. No, I might get him higher than Scottie, but him and Scottie close. He closer to Scottie than he is like LeBron and KD.
Okay, I wouldn't argue that, but I'm saying he's over Scottie Pippen.
No, it ain't that. He got 2 finals MVPs.
Well, with the Raptors, one was more impressive, but come on, Mike.
He got 2 finals MVPs, so that's what you can argue. But I don't know. His body of work, he got to keep building.
That was a good question, Jerome. That was definitely a good question because that is an interesting question. Where's Kawhi's legacy? Where's his legacy at if he don't get to the conference finals? But like Mike said, Mike don't really feel like he has a legacy. I feel like
he got a legacy, but it ain't nothing like it. He ain't nowhere near LeBron and KD all the time.
It affects them in the negative.
Yeah, it won't affect a lot of LeBron fans.
It just won't hurt them.
They scared of Kawhi for something. They're not scared, but they always just I don't know.
Because Kawhi that deep, they know he lock up. They know he do his thing. BK Nets, the Brooklyn Nets. I said BK Nets. The Brooklyn Nets, are they overrated?
It depends on who you talk to. To me, they're not overrated. I feel like they're going to start heating up and start winning games and start but defensively it is alarming for playoffs. But I think they're going to start winning games and people going to start overrating my thing. I think people going to start saying they're super. People already say the super team, but people going to start saying I think like they're Warriors. They're unfair once they start to get cooking. So it depends on who you talk to. They're overrated, but for me they're properly rated. Like I think they're a super team, and I think they're a super team. They got to go to the finals. So to me, that's what they're rated. But
what about with Kyrie being back? What do you think is going to happen now that your boy Kai is back?
So Kyrie back, I don't think he messed it up yesterday. Like people think he's coming, they lose when he get there, but they lost the game because defensive and rebounding, they're bad. They got to fix that defense. The offense, they play good. They actually play. I was shocked they was giving each other the ball like that. They knew when to get their spots. They wasn't taking dumb shots. Like maybe sometimes they got a little crazy, but they did the ball good to me. So to me, I think I like the way they play. The only thing is defensive rebound they have to fix. It has nothing to do with Kyrie like coming back.
I'm mad at myself. Flocka. What up? What up, King? What up?
Oh, what's good?
Now, I'm even mad at myself for even writing this question down because no, they're not overrated. Like I said, they've been up and down.
It depends on who you talk to.
Well, yeah, haters going to say they're overrated. But what I'm saying is, yeah, haters are going to say they're overrated. What I'm saying is, defensively, yes, you're right. They got to get better, but that'll be fixed because last night when I watched that Cleveland games, I watched the fourth quarter. I saw glimpses of defense.
Fourth quarter, they came back.
They get back in that game, and I saw like 3 possessions in a row where they locked in and they locked up. And it's
overtime
like
too.
They just didn't do that consistently. I'm not worried about them because, like you said, I think they're going to go on a winning streak here where over the next like 25 games they go like 22-3 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then people will then once forget what they were saying now. But this team is dangerous. I mean, all over. They are Swiss Army knife.
They are thin because they all play 50 plus bit. KD played 51 or something. Kyrie played 47. Harden played 48.
And that's true. KD needs to get his feedback when he missed a whole year, so I don't have any.
Oh, so you cool with them playing that much?
Yes, I am.
A lot of people used to superstars
that much, and then they got DeAndre Jordan. You have DeAndre Jordan. You got Jeff Green. They still have 3 more roster spots.
Steve Nash can play him down the stretch.
They still got 3 more roster spots that they can fill. So watch, they're gonna get a man that can play down the stretch for DeAndre Jordan and give DeAndre Jordan that rest. The Nets will be fine.
They gotta fix it.
Kyrie being back. Like I said, him, KD, and Harden will average 80 points combined a game. I'm not worried about that. That will happen easily. Like I said, in order to beat this team, you're going to have
Harden
to
doesn't score as much as he used to.
You're going to have to play 120 plus. That was last night. It's going to be pick and choose your night. He was getting to the bucket easy. Like he was making things happen easy. And that's what's going to happen.
He should be the point guard, to be honest.
Kyrie was
letting them take it. I was shocked. Yeah.
No, I'm not shocked.
Kyrie got a high IQ.
I'm trying to tell you these things.
Kyrie was giving the ball.
When you see that he's cooking like he's cooking, you get easy shots. Why not let him have the ball? Kyrie's getting easy shots.
And KD does anything he wants.
Kyrie, you better watch your ankles and watch your feet because that man is something dangerous. But the Nets are going to be fine.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
I think that they finna go on a nice little winning streak here, and they still the favorites in the East. And my Heat, we just got to get better. You know, they just playing the team.
That's all I'm saying about COVID kind of messing up some people's seasons.
No,
like the Heat, like Jimmy Butler. You heard
our last 2. We just won our last 2. We good. We just got to get better. We need this. We need to play out Jimmy Butler.
Playoffs,
If we want to have chances to beat teams like
watch
the
out
Lakers,
get how to playoffs.
If we want to have chances to beat teams like the Lakers, Clippers, and Nets, we need to run like this. We're winning without Jimmy Butler.
I bet y'all miss Crowder.
I mean, Avery Bradley. Avery Bradley hasn't been able to play. I mean, I like Avery Bradley.
I seen him a couple of times.
I like Avery Bradley. I mean, because Crowder did guard Giannis. But I like
who still got size. Who else y'all missing somebody else? Who else y'all missing?
We lost Derrick Jones Jr. to the Blazers.
Yeah, he went there.
Yeah, we got the rookie. We good. We fine. We gonna be all right. I like what Miami did. I like what we're doing.
I get respect for y'all.
Kendrick Nunn had 28 last night. Our young players have to step up if we want to have a chance to beat these power teams like the Lakers, Clippers, and Nets. That's what the Heat need to do.
Oh yeah,
you know what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna.
No, I know what y'all did to them.
What under the radar team do you think will keep success throughout the season?
This team may not be under the radar, but I'm gonna just say it because I'm gonna say the Suns. And do you think they're under the radar?
Well, I mean, they was one of them teams I said they wasn't for sure locking the playoffs.
So I think the Suns are going to continue what they're doing. I think they're going to continue what they're doing and at least they're going to get to that 4th or 6th seed. So I definitely
Terry, as of right now, I mean, healthy. No, I think we'll go to the Nets in the conference finals. I think the Nets will beat the Heat at 5 or 6.
And
But
y'all beat the Bucks and Celtics last year.
If the younger players for the Heat get better, then that series become more intriguing. But no, I think the Nets will beat the Heat at 5 or
The
6.
Eastern Conference semis will either be Celtics, Bucks, Nets, and Heat. That's gonna be the 4 teams: Celtics, Bucks, Nets, Heat.
Celtics, Bucks,
Nets, Heat. That's gonna be the semifinals. And
What
Pacers,
about the 76ers?
Sixers, yeah,
Pacers,
Sixers,
right there.
76ers, and Pacers will lose one of
The
them.
Hornets will be in the playoffs. That's my Terry. That's a good one.
That's a good one. But I'm gonna say the Suns, and they may not be under the radar, but I feel like for some people they are.
Right now, Terry, Charlotte is the 11th seed, but they only a half of game out of a playoff spot. They're only half of a game out the playoff spot. You said so. Yours.
So mine is still just because I think they're going to keep doing what they're doing to be a 4 to 6 seed. So I don't know. To some people they're not under the radar, but for me I feel like they are.
I'll be writing some good questions.
What about you? Go ahead. What's your under the radar team? But Hornets a good one.
No Caperton. I'm just playing. My under the radar team is the Knicks. You know, right now they're the 8th seed.
That's a good one.
Pretty. I like what Julius Randle is doing in company with RJ Barrett. Obi Toppin just got back. But I like the Knicks, man.
Alfred Payton will keep you doing good with them too.
Alfred Payton and the Austin Rivers been hurt. When he come back, that's gonna be good. I like how Tom Thibodeau got them playing.
Norris Noel sometimes be doing decent.
Yeah, he got nice big man. Then you got that.
He should have been better though. He should have been an all-star type.
And then Julius Randle the other night had 22 and 19 rebounds, and they had the Knicks had a big win over I think it was like Indiana or somebody.
The Jazz third seed right now. They look good.
Indiana, but I think the Knicks. I think the Sixers is the second best team in the East.
The Eastern Conference first round will be tough because you got to play Philly, Indiana.
I think the Knicks is gonna be. There to kind of challenge.
So you get Knicks.
I don't know if they might make the playoffs because, like I said, the Magic, my Heat gonna get in, of course. And then you got sometimes like the Hornets, but I think the Knicks.
The Knicks' lack of scoring really messed them up. Times they play tough in defense, but lack of scoring, like.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
They don't really got to go to that. Julius Randle not really a go to
that. Not yet, but I'm saying they got. But you got RJ Barrett. Don't they still?
Yeah, RJ Barrett. It's gonna take him a couple more years.
When Austin Rivers come up, that's gonna open the floor for some of the other bigs.
No, the Knicks has been.
I just think that the Knicks got to be more of a solid. They're a solid team.
Defensively, they be out there. Mitchell Robinson be getting blocked. Like defensively, the Knicks is really good.
The Knicks looking solid right now. So I mean, that's what I'm gonna go with as my underrated team that I think that could still have success would be the Knicks. But yeah, I like some of the people in the Pacers won't make the playoffs.
No, Pacers making the playoffs.
Yeah, they got Karis LeVert.
They'll probably be a low seed.
Karis LeVert got to get healthy though. They were saying something with his heart, so we got to see what's up with that. But
they definitely will be a low seed, but they make the playoffs.
Because I think the Pacers got one of the best starting lineups. Yeah, I think they got one of the best. But yeah, put it in here in the comments, people that's watching. What are some of the under the radar teams that you think that will continue success throughout the season and into the playoffs and even possibly make the playoffs? We see Cuzzo DC said the Jazz and the Grizzlies. Yeah, the Jazz went all the way from like one of the bottom seeds in the West to a top 3 seed in the West. The Jazz quietly been doing their thing. And then the Grizzlies now, even without Ja, but Ja came back. Now the Grizzlies found themselves in the 7th seed, right in the thick of things between that 7 through 4 seed. So yeah, those are some good picks. So yeah, I like what I'm seeing in the comments, y'all.
Hornets was a good one, Terry. That was a good one. I could have said another team, but man, I just think the Suns for sure. The Warriors 5th seed right now. Warriors 5th seed, okay. Warriors will get smacked in the playoffs. Terry know it. Oh yeah, go down for me. Sorry, yeah.
Warriors won the first round.
East got more title contenders than the West. Yeah. I don't know. The East don't got a lot of title contenders to me.
If you match them up, CC, I told y'all that last year.
Well, Rockets can make the playoffs. They definitely can. But they better start on the winning streak. John Wall hurt right now.
Rockets could, but yeah.
Rockets can make the playoffs as Cousins, Wood, and Wall get activated. Oladipo. I think Rockets make the
first game. They 3 games behind, so they could. But like Mike said, they got to get the Rockets just been. They got up to one of them weird starts.
Eric Gordon be gunning.
They got up to one of them weird starts this year, but they can make their way back.
PJ Tucker still there.
Tipsy night, y'all. I got work here the next hour and a half.
PJ Tucker still there. So Rockets, they can make
tonight. I got college basketball, Arizona State, Arizona. That should be a good game. 8 o'clock. Pac-12. I've been having a lot of Pac-12 games this year. West Coast. All right. Moving on to the NFL now. Good time. We're moving on to the NFL, people. AFC NFC Championship game prediction, Mike. What you got?
Man, I'm so excited. So my AFC was right. Bills and Chiefs was right. My playoffs was wrong, but I still had Bills and Chiefs.
I had Chiefs Ravens.
I had Bills and Chiefs, but I had Chiefs beating the Ravens and Bills beating the Steelers. I had Bills beating the Steelers because Steelers, if they would have beat the Browns. Steelers would have played the Bills. and I had Ravens playing the Chiefs. So mine was wrong, but I had Bills and Chiefs. So I think, man, it depends on Mahomes. If Mahomes play, I'm going Chiefs.
I had Chiefs then because I had the Steelers beat the
Bills. Yeah, but I had Chiefs win the Super Bowl, so Chiefs is my pick still.
DC said, "What does the Blazers look like, Mike?"
Blazers, they need to be more consistent. And then NFC, I got Bucks beating the Packers, and I had my Super Bowl was Bucks Chiefs. But I'm not gonna be disrespectful to the Packers. Packers can definitely beat the Bucks, but I'm going Bucks Chiefs to win both games. I'm going Bucks Chiefs to win because that was my Super Bowl. So yeah.
Well, we got the same Super Bowl because the Chiefs will win that game versus
with or without Mahomes, they'll win.
With either or, they're gonna win.
So you think with Henny,
they're gonna win that game because
if Mahomes don't play, the Bills gonna win.
Reid is confident in his quarterbacks. Either way, I got Kansas City winning that game 33.
Okay. Well, I gotta have Kansas City.
I got Kansas City 33-24 winning that game. Patrick Mahomes is just Patrick Mahomes. He will be playing. I feel like he's going to play. So I got Kansas City winning that game 33-24. Then I got Tampa Bay winning their game. Tampa Bay is going to beat the Packers 33-23. Both 33 scores to win. Tampa Bay is going to win 33-23. Because what will happen?
Packers can't
the Packers run game will get shut down. And Aaron Rodgers will have another subpar championship game.
Rod, they offense too good.
Subpar championship game, and you're going to see that it's not
Brady gonna have to play better than he did versus
Saints. When the run game is not clicking, you're going to see that the Packers are just an ordinary team, and that run game is not going to click this Sunday versus.
They pass the game good too, Rod.
When their run game is good,
Brady's going to have to have a better game.
They lost and go look at Aaron Rodgers' passing stats. Go look up their last loss versus the Colts.
Man,
look what the Colts did to their ground game, and then look what it cost them to do. They had 11 points. They scored 11 points that game.
And the only thing I will say is Aaron Rodgers ain't Drew Brees, so he ain't gonna give the defense those picks like that. So the Bucs offense gonna have to be hot this game. Is Brown playing? I heard he might be questionable. Questionable. I said. I got Bucks winning, but it's gonna be close. Rod tripping. Rod had like 10.
33-23.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be close.
That's not a blowout.
It's not a blowout, but it's
like
gonna
I said, the Packers' run game will not get off, so then they're gonna struggle offensively. Y'all will see. And look, next Thursday when I come talk to y'all about it, y'all gonna be like, Roger, you called it the right way. The run game got shut down, and then Rodgers looked at pedestrian once again. It's bad.
You thought you called that Rams game the right way. You thought that number one defense was gonna stop them.
Not Jared Goff. It's Tom Brady, not Jared Goff. And the Buccaneers got the number one rush defense.
Okay, we'll see. But I got Bucks Chiefs Super Bowl. I'm gonna stay with my pick from when we went over on Bully differences. So go back if you don't know. But yeah, I got Bucks Chiefs Super Bowl. I got Bucks Chiefs.
The sound. Mother, what the sound?
Yeah, but I got Bucks Chiefs, man. So that's my Super Bowl, man. But I'm happy these are conference championships because you couldn't have two better teams. Four better teams.
Which other four QBs is under pressure?
Which four QBs is under the most pressure?
Is under the most pressure? What out of the four QBs, which one is under the most pressure?
Okay, Brady's really not under pressure. I'm gonna have to say Aaron Rodgers because to me, Josh Allen has no pressure really. Third year, okay, you play Mahomes in there. Mahomes kind of got pressure, but not really. I think Rodgers does because he's getting to the 40.
Rodgers hated Packers.
No, I think Rodgers haters, but I think Rodgers got the most. Rodgers needs to get. I think Rodgers should get to another Super Bowl. Mahomes is young, but Rodgers needs to get back to another Super Bowl. Get that second Super Bowl so you could be mentioned with the greats. Like people would have to have a case. People would have more of a case if you want another Super Bowl. So Rodgers to me under the most pressure, and you're the MVP of this season. To me, Brady's really not under pressure because he's already QB go. If he lose, he lose. If he win, it just helps. Mahomes, you kind of under pressure, but not as much as Rodgers. And Josh Allen's under no pressure. This is third year. But he may not make it back ever again. So you never say people shouldn't say that like this is only his third year.
Mike went through and explained every question.
My bad. I went through, but I had to. But Rodgers is the best. Rodgers.
What's up, Aaron? What up, Avo?
I know Terry would disagree with that.
Terry said Rodgers.
Oh, Terry agreed.
No, he's right. I mean, everybody that watches football knows that Aaron Rodgers is under the most pressure. He's such a bad man. You see what I'm trying to do here, cuz? You see what I'm trying to do for the people? You feel me? But Rodgers is under the most pressure because the reason why is because this bad man has one Super Bowl appearance. I mean, so
I'm not gonna say all that.
Well, I'm gonna say all that. So you know what I mean? He has one.
Drew Brees only got one Super Bowl appearance.
We're not talking about Drew Brees, not top 5. He's nobody's comparing him to GOAT either. He has one Super Bowl appearance and he has one good. He has no good conference championship games. He's 1-3, and even the one he won, it wasn't even a good game. He had this good Super Bowl game, but he has no good.
I was saying his Super Bowl was good.
He has no good conference championship games. So yet I'm waiting to see him do such a thing. And there's no better time to do it versus the GOAT. So we'll see if he gets it done at his. And he's at home. Let's not mention that. But Tom Brady's going to make history once again. And Tom Brady's going to be the first quarterback to ever play the Super Bowl in his home while beating Aaron Rodgers. So Aaron Rodgers is under most pressure, but we know what he's going to do under
that's
pressure.
That's going to be a good game. I can't
and then
wait.
With Mahomes, he better hope,
I can't wait.
He better hope Mahomes don't get the Super Bowl and then take out Go Brady in the Super Bowl because then Mahomes will be over Aaron Rodgers.
No, he won't be over Aaron Rodgers.
And we'll talk about
he
that
won't.
later.
If Mahomes wins, he won't be over
Yes,
Aaron
he will.
Rodgers.
You're sick in the head.
I'm glad we're talking about that later because he won't. He won't.
You're sick. But Aaron Rodgers is under the most pressure. Like you said, Josh Allen has no pressure because the Bills are young. They do get him and Stephon Diggs, so that's going to be something for years to come. Mahomes is not under pressure because he is just shattering what the league.
He's under a little.
He's not under.
But the question was who's under the most.
He's
Mahomes
under
under just a little bit. Even though he's young,
I don't want to hear he's under a little
he's young
pressure
like Josh Allen, but he put himself in a different
and
standard.
look, he did something again that Aaron Rodgers do. Mahomes, people act like he didn't go 15-1 this year because I forgot.
Rodgers went 15-1.
I forgot to bring. Let me finish. I forgot to bring that up yesterday when you said why should he be MVP because he doesn't need such a. I forgot he went 15-1.
They went 14-2 actually.
14-2 because he ain't played last game. I'm sorry, 14-2. My bad.
Rodgers is MVP.
He went
14-1.
I
already killed you.
What we might want to bring up when Aaron Rodgers won 15 games, he didn't even win a playoff game that year. He lost his first playoff game at home to the Giants. But we're not going to talk about that. That's neither here nor there. Patrick Mahomes.
Playoffs and season.
Patrick Mahomes is the first quarterback ever to make.
Season MVP.
Patrick Mahomes is the first ever quarterback to make 3 conference.
Season MVP.
Patrick Mahomes is the first quarterback in NFL history to make 3 conference championship games in his first 3 years of being a starting quarterback. Like I said, he's not under any pressure. He's breaking the mold in the NFL. He's doing things that we've never seen, so he's not under any pressure. Go Brady. He's not under. Go Brady can let them have it.
Yeah, Brady cool. Yeah,
but Brady's going to make history.
But
Brady's going to make history once again. And I hate to see it, but once he make history once again, now y'all ain't gonna be able to do nothing but call him to go. What does Joe say? You would say that. Terry. Terry said that we haters. Yeah, Terry, you're a Packers fan. Somehow you're a Lions fan.
I respect Aaron
Rodgers. I
don't
understand you.
I'm not like this dude. I respect Aaron Rodgers, man.
You can say what you want to say. You can say I don't respect him because I'm calling out the facts of the facts.
No, but you are. I never argue about the NFC Championships because people,
like I said,
his NFC Championship game.
I hear people call Peyton Manning.
He plays bad versus the Falcons.
I hear people calling Peyton Manning a seasoned quarterback for some of the same things, and he went to 4 Super Bowls, and I just don't get it.
He only won 2 though.
I don't get it. He's only been to 1. We haven't seen how many.
Don't you always say getting that on me? Then you gotta win, right? You say that,
and then people try to say he had no team. But
you say that.
Get that in 1 game, and he still lost. But that's neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. Then throw a touchdown pass and went to a Super Bowl. 43-8 the Super Bowl. That's just embarrassing. So don't act like Manning didn't get blown out. 43-8. Because they're not getting blown out 37-8 last year. Then they scored a garbage touchdown and lost 37-16 to the 49ers. Got their head beat in. Got their skull beat in.
Terry, nobody's really pressure but Rodgers, but Mahomes under a little pressure because he's got a different standard.
You want to talk
but
about,
it's not as much.
Did he not get his head beat in by Matt Ryan when he had 17-21?
Oh. Don't say you're a better team. Falcons was number 1 seed that year.
I don't care about seed. The Packers was picked. People picked the Packers when they didn't trust Matt Ryan. But moving on to the stop and go section. And y'all, the real talk section will be coming up in the next 5 minutes, y'all. I told y'all we moving along early because we only gonna be on here. We only gonna be here for another 40 to 45 minutes before I gotta fill out and stir it out. You know what I'm saying? But we got about 5 more minutes for the real talk section. So we're gonna get the tagging some of y'all in here, some of you ladies in here, because the real talk section will be started. We got our special guest coming on for the real talk. So stick with that. But right now we're about to put 5 minutes on the clock. I got it right here. We got to stop it or go. If you agree, you go on. If you disagree, you say stop it and you explain both reasons, Mike. And people in the comments, y'all can say who y'all think won the arguments. Y'all can go argument by argument or the whole. I won the first argument last week. People didn't have a say because they felt sorry for Mike, so they didn't want to hurt his feelings. But y'all can put in the comments because this is how we keep data about, who's the smart one.
Man, even if I win, I don't even care about that. Who they say who won.
If I win, I don't care.
It's all opinion, man.
Well, I'm not like him. I don't like ties. So put your answer in the comments.
See, he care if people say he won or lost. See, I
ain't gonna put time on the clock. You get 30 seconds.
Mike ain't here for the accolades. Well, you see who I'm back to him.
For real.
The GOAT. Well, to let Mike tell it.
He can be up. He can win every week, and I would feel like he won.
He was like, I'm the winner, but they can say whatever they want to say.
But let's go. Starting now. KD is the MVP right now.
I'm gonna say go. To me, it's too early to know MVP. But if I had to choose, I'll give it to KD right now. But he won't get it if they continue to be under the third seed. He has to be at least second or third seed to get MVP. So Nets better pick it up. But yeah, he can be MVP right now.
See, this dude always talking about things that won't happen, and that's what used to be a top 3 seed. I mean, right now they're playing around.
Just because you said
KD, go on. KD is the MVP easily. He's hit a couple game winners, averaging 30 right now, and he just makes basketball look easy on the offensive side of the ball. And like I said, once they win their next 20 out of 25 games, he will be right in the running for MVP. Yeah, but by default this year, because I think everybody else will be so close. And Bradley Beal is playing good, but his team will be fighting for a lottery pick. So KD will be the MVP, I think. And he is the MVP right now, if I had to say.
So you think because you'll get a scoring time, you the MVP? Was you saying that?
No, not the
Bradley
scoring time.
Beal has no chance at MVP.
Bradley Beal, I'm saying if his team was playing good, Bradley Beal actually is playing solid.
Oh, yeah, he killing, but
his team is garbage. So
he has no chance at MVP. But no, he's playing
KD
really good.
KD is clutch. Like, look at his 4 quarter points. He had 2 game winners already.
Yeah.
KD is back to KD.
Bradley Beal better be an all-star no matter what his record is.
2 and 12 games, Joe. It's been 12 or 13 games.
It's early, man.
It's early, but
hey,
to me, nobody's MVP.
Joe,
nobody's MVP. But to answer the question, I just
Sexton did to Kyrie, right? Your boys double overtime,
right?
Hey,
Colin Sexton's in my
Sexton's killing
MVP vote. He just beat
Sexton's
3.
killing them.
He just beat 3 All-Stars.
They gonna lose, game.
Multiple
The big-
finals.
hey,
What you talking about?
Hey, stop! Nah, but come
They got
on.
rings.
The Spurs beat the KD
Don't
about 30 the first game. Yeah,
wrong.
it's a season game. Come on, y'all.
Clippers are the best team.
Huh? Clippers
What
are
does
the best
Sexton
team
have in
ever.
his
Stop
team?
it.
Oh, so Sexton had a better team around him. Huh?
No, he didn't have a better team, but weak teams.
Then what happened?
Oh, we'll talk about this in a minute. Sorry, stop it. What? I'm saying stop it to what?
The Clippers are the best team.
Oh yeah, stop it.
I'm not gonna even. I'm not gonna even.
I'm gonna get that in a minute. Sorry, y'all.
That season game.
They true. The Lakers are the best team in the West still because they the champs. They coasted through the season right now, and the Clippers have to be proven. So I'm gonna say Lakers are the best team in the West, not the Clippers.
Dang, I agree with you now.
And the Clippers can beat the Lakers, but show me.
It's a stop it for me too. You know, they got to get to the conference before I say y'all the best team in the West. You got to beat the Nuggets before you're the best team in the West.
Agree.
I don't trust Paul George still. So yeah, they're not the
But
best
you
team in
got
the
to
West
get
right
Paul.
now.
He balling this season.
Every time he ball in the season, in the postseason, then there's an excuse.
Playoff P got to show up.
It's
Playoff
my
P got to show
legs.
up.
I didn't get enough sleep. We was in the
But
bubble.
don't.
There's always
I
something
don't
with
never
him.
disrespect
So-
players who can make All NBA first team and All NBA first team defense.
That's cute. So like I
Like
said,
that stuff is
stop it. They
impressive.
could be the best team, but like you said, they have to prove it.
I think Denver better this year though.
I don't
Denver
know.
the same. Denver
I don't-
actually doing worse.
I don't know.
Denver not
Right
in the
now,
playoffs
I don't
right
know
now.
the season. It's early season. The Nuggets will make the playoffs because they got Jokic and Murray.
They under the Mavericks.
It's Jokic and Murray. They will definitely. They'll make the playoffs. And they got a
Denver
nice
make
team. And Michael Porter's going to get back right. And I don't know. Like I really don't know if the Clippers can beat them because I think the Nuggets do pose a different matchup for them if Paul George ain't on his game. So I don't know. I got to see that.
You got to see which Paul George you go get.
If Mahomes win the Super Bowl, he's over Tom Brady or he's over Aaron Rodgers.
Stop it. If he win the Super
Yes,
Bowl,
we
that
found
would
it.
help him. But he won't be over Aaron Rodgers. I don't care what you say. He won't be over Aaron Rodgers yet. He doesn't have his body of work. He will be catching them. He will have 2 Super Bowls MVPs. But he will still have to do a little more to accumulate his stats and show me a little bit
Y'all
more.
heard what he just said?
Yes, you have to show me a little bit more before I put you over Aaron Rodgers.
He just said that Mahomes wouldn't have Aaron Rodgers' resume if he won
wouldn't.
another Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers wouldn't have his resume because they only got 1 Super Bowl win. Mahomes
It ain't
would
just
have 2.
Super Bowl.
Mahomes would have been the 2. And
It's
then
really
Mahomes,
hard to compare him. With the
Mahomes
season
also
difference.
has something.
Yeah, that's what I
Mahomes
say.
threw for 5,000 yards. Have Aaron Rodgers ever threw for 5,000
Yeah,
yards? Nope, never threw 5,000 yards. Have
But
Aaron
that
Rodgers ever threw 50
offense is
touchdowns?
kind of
Has
crazy.
Aaron Rodgers ever threw 50 touchdowns? And I was waiting on somebody to say offense.
Aaron Rodgers the only
When Mahomes
quarterback
got
to throw
hurt
for
last
3.
week-
He
when
threw
Mahomes got hurt
340
last week
yards.
versus the Browns,
He
when
threw
Mahomes
40
got hurt
touchdowns.
last week versus the Browns for a quarter and a half, that team only put up 3 points. So I don't want to hear nothing about that offense. They put up 3
That's not
points.
fair.
And you think they're going to win a game without him?
I'm saying they put up 3 points.
So Henny's the
Yeah, they
standard.
won the game without because I don't trust Buffalo like that. Josh Allen ain't like that yet.
But
not
hold
like
on. Aaron Rodgers the only quarterback to throw multiple
Didn't
40
the Packers get
touchdown
to the playoffs
seasons.
on Aaron Rodgers before? Didn't Flynn come in
No.
and get them to a game where they played a play?
A game that he came last game. Yeah.
I know he did. So don't talk about
Yeah.
backups doing what they got to do.
What
And he
What
did
about
that.
the season he
That's
got
what
hurt though? You remember he got hurt with the Vikings? They didn't make the playoffs that year. It was one year he played the whole season. They didn't make the playoffs season. That was just a couple years
Yeah,
ago.
so bring that up. And like I said, Mahomes already. I just told you, first quarterback to have 3 seasons in a row where he made it to the
Rodgers
AFC
almost about to
Championship.
have 500 TDs like total. Like
Oh my
Rodgers, he's in the
God.
400.
Oh
He
my
threw less than
God.
100 picks and stuff. Like, no, he wouldn't catch. He wouldn't catch Rodgers yet.
He's the
That's
best.
what I'm
He's the
saying.
best quarterback to throw 100 touchdowns.
Okay, that's good. His legacy's building, but
he
his
is on
legacy
pace
still with
to shatter all of
no.
their
With the
records.
Super Bowl, I would put him over Rodgers.
Leave it at that then, right?
Mahomes
No.
would be over Rodgers.
I'm not
man.
even at that because right now, if he wins Super Bowl this year, Joe, he's already better than him. Because if he win another one in the next couple years, he's gonna be over my boy
He
Peyton.
would have to
I don't
accumulate
think
more.
that's fully
I would
fair,
have to see
man.
more
That
seasons. I would have to
KC
see more
offense is
seasons.
different.
No, I would have to see more
Don't
seasons.
give KC
Even if he
offense
wins
that
Super Bowl,
credit.
I'm sorry.
We saw that same offense with Alex Smith, and what did they do? They was barely putting up
No.
20 points per game.
Oh,
So
I don't
yes,
want
Tyreek Hill
all-time
and Kelsey
stats.
were starters before Mahomes was. So don't go there. Next topic. Josh Allen will be a top 5 quarterback going into 21-22 season. He will be labeled as a top 5 quarterback. You have made
Right,
it.
I'm gonna say right now. I'm gonna say go on. I ain't really thought about it too much, but I'm gonna say go on because going into next year, yes, I don't think he'd be a top 5 quarterback. Yeah, he'll be a top 5 quarterback next year.
Drew Brees did retire, and then a lot of people got to be still retired. A lot of people got to be shuffled around. I mean, outside of Brady, Mahomes, and Rodgers, Wilson's up there. He could be top 5. I'll say it's. I will say I'm going to say go on just because if he does get to the Super Bowl this year, you got to put him number 5 just because. But there's 4 quarterbacks that's better than him, and I just named them. So he could be
Hey,
number
but
5.
he's 5,
I
though.
say he could be number 5. So I will say go
He
on.
will be number 5. He'll be over Lamar Jackson
Yeah.
and Roethlisberger. He'll be over them. He'll be over them.
Going into next year.
Going into
Going
next
into
year.
next year, I mean, I went and then
Roethlisberger, did he throw 4 picks last?
he didn't even have John Brown too for half the season either with Diggs. So and they still was balling. So I would give you that. I would say going in, he could be top 5 next year.
Yeah,
And yeah, so that's the sports section for this week. Well, let's see what some people are saying. Mahomes,
You
Rodgers,
trip.
Allen, Watson.
Go to Rim Cup. We love that.
Oh, we forgot one question. Where do you think Deshaun Watson will end up next year? I had to put
see,
this on
I
here.
haven't really looked into that. I'm gonna let you tell. You and Julian was arguing over that. I really don't know. I don't know why I think we end up because I know you said different. So I'm gonna let you answer that. So
Rocco Nation.
go
We
ahead.
got the
I don't
4th best
know.
odds to get him. They want a first and second round pick. They don't have a first and second round pick this year. We got 2 second round picks and we got the 9th pick in the first one.
Wait,
Okay.
y'all, the 4-5. Why you happy with that? Don't you want first? I'm saying why you happy with 4th?
We need 4. We
Why
got
you happy
the
with
best
the
odds.
fourth
That means
best
we
odds?
have a chance. First, he want to go to Miami.
What's wrong with
Miami
you?
is not going to. Miami is not looking like a
4th?
possibility.
Like 4th, not even on the podium.
Miami's not looking like a possibility. Like I said, when they see what we can offer, and then
Gold,
Deshaun
silver,
Watson,
bronze,
once they see what we can
4th.
offer, and then Deshaun Watson see the weapons that we have there compared to the other teams, it's going to be a given. KJ Hamler, Jerry Jeudy,
Jerry Judy.
Cortland Sutton, Noah Fant, Phil Lindsay, Melvin Gordon, Albert O. Like, do I gotta keep going? Tim Patrick, do you want me to keep going? If we get Deshaun Watson,
Oh,
the
if y'all
Chiefs
get
fan,
fan,
it's
Bronco
stuck.
fans.
Super Bowl
Alert,
next
alert,
year.
alert,
If we
alert.
get Deshaun Watson, we will be in LA representing the AFC next year. You heard it
You
here
gotta
first.
be kidding
If
me.
y'all get Deshaun Watson, I think y'all would be a good 8-18. Second place.
Watch
in the
your
league.
mouth. Yeah, you got it. He's
Y'all
smoking
be
pixie
better.
sticks.
Y'all be better than y'all are now. But
He's
I don't think y'all
smoking
make the playoffs.
YouTube.
I
He's
still
smoking.
don't think y'all make the playoffs.
He's
with Deshaun
smoking.
Watson
He's
next
smoking
year.
pixie sticks. YouTube. I don't know what he's smoking. YouTube, but he's
Maybe
smoking
in 2
something.
years when he get
He's smoking
acclimated.
something because he said
When
we
he
ain't gonna
get
make the
acclimated,
playoffs.
maybe in 2 years, his second year with them, y'all make playoffs. But next year, I still
Wow.
don't see it.
Okay. Next year, don't be saying he's over 50 touchdown passes. Cortland Sutton.
Now you're doing too
Cortland
much.
Sutton have over 1,200 yards.
Cortland
and over
Sutton, he
80
got to
catches.
play first.
Cortland Sutton will be a top 10
He
receiver.
got to play first,
What do you
bro.
mean got to play? He missed one season. Like he tore his ACL last year. The first game, and then he still was balling out the
He
first
got to
game.
play
He had a
first.
66-yard catch, and he tore his ACL on that play. Come on, man. Stop playing with that man. Sutton bomb. Sutton bomb. So is Watson coming in next year? Sutton
Let's
bomb.
go to real talk because we ain't talking about
You
teams
feel
that's
me?
not
No one
playing.
really cares about Sutton. That's
Denver ain't made the playoffs since y'all won the
He's
Super
better than
Bowl.
the receiver on your team. Mm-hmm.
I'll take Jefferson.
Yeah, take him. That's cool. I'll take Sutton.
Right, y'all ain't made
6'5",
the playoffs. Since,
240.
y'all ain't made the playoffs since y'all won the
Run
Super
like an
Bowl.
ox.
Since that Hall of Fame quarterback left.
Run like an ox. That boy, Sutton, boy, you better SMU, boy. Y'all better
I
get
haven't
him.
come made the playoffs
Win
since y'all won the Super
Bronco
Bowl.
Nation. You talking about? They got me teed up out here early on a Thursday. Early.
Make
keep
the playoffs,
keep
man.
drinking that wine and forgetting what the Broncos have done since Manning left.
No.
The
Nothing.
same thing y'all have done. Y'all team have done nothing.
Well, at least the Vikings made the playoffs.
Also,
Won a
Super
playoff
Bowl
game.
enough.
Y'all didn't win a playoff game
It's not
since
time
Manning
for
left.
breakfast, Rod. Wow, Jerry. Thielen better than
Hey,
Sutton.
Terry.
Yep. And that's why you're on that Luther Vandross diet. Because you say shit like that, Terry.
It's not time for breakfast.
And he know what the Luther
Hey,
Vandross
get
diet
the
is.
guest down there.
He know what it
The
is.
fans want to see
Mike,
the
play
guest.
that music. Because we're about to switch over to the Real Talk section.
Yeah,
we're about to tag some of y'all in here. That's it with sports. We got about 30 to 40 minutes of Real Talk coming with y'all. And it's lit. Bang, 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 bang.
Tag some people.
I just that mirror too. It's like, what? Oh, Larry, take it. Oh, I was against you.
God damn it, Avo. I'm just like, that ain't shit, bro. I love
That
that.
made me think about it in the we ain't getting the way.
I'm
We
exhausted.
I'm everybody think you're the way. What? I will.
Yeah, we're trying to get 100% in the section.
Real life though.
We're trying to get 100% in the section. One guy said, hell no.
I know, right? If everybody gets it correct. Motherfucker wave come around.
Tag some more people. I
Hey,
tag some people.
Play Dear Mama and she'll walk up.
I tag some people. Oh, if I'm
All
ready.
right, we good?
We here, y'all. We back. Episode 3, season 2. No more sports. Play some Terry Cobb. Hey, Terry, we should play you. Because we ain't gonna get sued by playing you. But we
If
here,
you
y'all,
give
with
us,
the Real
give
Talk
us the
section.
permission,
The Real
tell
Talk
us
section.
what song to play.
We got a
We'll play that
special
next
guest. We got a
For real,
special guest on the show this week, y'all, for the Real Talk section. But yeah, we watched the movie Love Jones. I didn't watch it all the way, y'all. I only got halfway through it. Yeah, I seen it before. I mean, but I just rewatched it.
Right.
Oh yeah, no, I rewatched it to see a couple things I had to sharpen up on so I could talk about it and let the motherfuckers know. Let these mofos know what it is.
No.
Y'all start now. Now, Ruby, we starting the Real Talk section now, right now. And we only gonna do it for about 30 more minutes because your boy got to get out and go to work. All right, I got Arizona
You don't
State,
stop working.
and I'm
in these
getting lit.
streets. Practice in the morning, school, practice after,
Man,
sport radar later. This podcast, this boy don't sleep.
don't sleep.
Yeah, actually you do. No,
Actually, lately I haven't been to Artists and Fitness, man. They've been keeping me.
keep moving, keep
Keeping me on
grooving.
my thing, man. Keeping me on my fitness grind. I've been doing my thing. Shout out to my big bro James, our producer. You know, he over there training right now. If you want to get right and you want to get lit and you want to get fit, like that, you know what I'm saying? Come to Artists and Fitness. You know, we over here doing big things.
I thought that was the push-ups, those arms.
No, you know, that's everything. I haven't even did push-ups in like the last 6 weeks since I've been working out because
Yeah, 6 weeks.
yep, I haven't did push-ups. I've been working on other stuff and I haven't been
Getting
getting
the leg,
stronger.
getting
You
the
feel me?
foundation.
Getting that
Getting that
foundation, getting
balance.
them blue sprite, getting that yoga in, touching my toes now, y'all. Touching my toes for you, ho. No, I'm just playing my mom in the background, y'all, so I might be a little sensitive today. Psych. You know what I'm saying? She came on my show.
What kind of wine you drinking, Rob?
Who is
You
that?
got it from your mom.
What kind of
What's
wine
up,
is
y'all?
Y'all show.
What's up, Ray Ray? What's up, G? How you doing? Yeah, my show. I'm David Ruff in the Heat of Temptation. This is our show. But yeah, y'all, we got some questions for y'all. Shout out to our ghostwriter, aka she gonna be our new PR person. She back in town. Her name Alicia Ray, aka Ray the jeweler. Ray got a nigga straight, pulling up in the club, throwing Ray cake. Ray in my Glock. Ray in my block. 12 pull up, then we dumping Ray at the cop. Yo, wow. But yeah, you know, Ray came up with these questions, y'all. Joe teed up. He said, what? You sound like Lona L laughing. But Ray came up with these questions. Ray came up with these questions, so shout out to Ray. You know, she's doing her thing. Shout out to Ray friend Ty in Alabama. She got a blog, Mike. I started subscribing to her blog. So Ty, I started subscribing to your blog because you blog, you be showing us
for real?
love, so I'm gonna check out your content.
I'm gonna
So,
check it
yeah.
out too.
Definitely, yeah.
I'm gonna check it out too, Ty, for real.
Facts.
Like say you be supporting us. Saints beat my Bears too, but then y'all lost last week, so
LOL, y'all lit. You know we lit, and I got work tonight, and we lit. Shout out Mama Rhonda, she watching.
for
Pops
real?
watching. Nadia, what's up, Nadia? LOL, that cheese wine. What kind of wine are you drinking? That's that.
Facebook might start
That's
skipping
that
because
red red card. If Facebook starts skipping, y'all come over to YouTube. We hit
Yeah,
YouTube. Come to
If Facebook starts
YouTube.
skipping.
But without further ado, we're gonna introduce our guests. My bad. Introducing our mother, Desiree A. Richmond, aka Mama Dukes. OG Mama
You okay,
Gangsta.
keep your jacket on?
Yeah, Mama back on the show here for more. We gotta let her in here. Let her in. Let Mother Goose in. Hello. Tell the people what's up, Mother.
Dear Mom.
What's up, everybody? I'm wearing my furrows, y'all. I ain't got the Chuck Taylors. I got Nike. I'm different.
Mama back again, y'all. She wanted to see y'all some more.
Yes, I did.
She wanted to be in for this one today.
Because this real talk here.
First question of the day. Where'd you go wrong with both of them?
Hey, Mama.
It wasn't you. I know it wasn't you.
Right. That's their damn side. That's their damn side.
Tell the people how I'm your favorite child. Ray said, tell the people how you love your child. That's a lie. Ray's the last child.
YouTube or what?
Ray them on YouTube.
Y'all see my shirt? We all out
Oh, we
here.
on YouTube?
Yeah,
Yeah,
on They on YouTube. We still got some people on Facebook watching. My girl Fiona now. What's up, everybody that's watching on YouTube and Facebook? We appreciate y'all. Yeah, it say that it's still on, but it went off on our screen, so we good. Go to YouTube, y'all. Good shout out to Joe. Letting them know to go to the tube. All right, y'all. We got, like I said, what time is it? I ain't got to get out of here until about 7:15, 7:20. I'm about 10 minutes away from the job. So we got about a half hour. Y'all got a half hour with me. Mike and them probably can finish, huh?
No, we finished with you. We finished with you.
Episode 3Z.
Of season 2.
Of season 2. Yeah, you're right, Joe. Season 2.
2021.
Put some respect on our name out here. Respect.
Right.
Mama, you got some stuff you've been doing? You've been trapping out here in the streets or what?
Trapping in the streets. Now, y'all got to tell me y'all ain't gonna what trapping mean.
You been out here slanging them chickens?
Wow.
Whipping up a level?
Cause y'all
Making that bread.
Yeah.
Making bread. You been out here making money?
Hey,
Into the
always
Always.
making money since I've been 18.
Since you've been
Well,
18.
before that, 12. I used to hustle. I've been hustling since I was 12 years old.
It's just in your blood, huh? You
That's
was hustling.
right. That's right.
Mama, quick question. If you're in trouble, which brother you calling?
Which brother?
Of the left or the right? I mean,
Oh,
of
you
the
mean
two
which
brothers,
son?
Of the
Because
differences.
for my brothers, I'm gonna call both of them.
No, yeah. No, yeah.
For both of them, they
Right,
both
these
coming
two.
too. They both
But
coming
you don't
too.
call first.
Right.
Well, I call.
Depending on what type of trouble she in. If she in some domestic trouble, call me. If she needs some other type of trouble, maybe if she need financial, call Mike because I'm broke. Mike rich too. No, this dude rich. Mike got a house in the hill in California. No, I'm just playing. Call.
He said he coming if it's domestic or about it.
Wow, that's disrespectful.
Right.
That's disrespectful.
Mama talking about I've been hustling. But so you any vacations planned coming up, Mother Dukes, or anything special you want to tell people you got going on?
What I got going on, I'm trying to get businesses off the ground
Okay.
and trying to finish my book. So
Okay, she trying to finish up. Y'all stay tuned for Mom Duke's book. We're gonna promote it on the podcast. Y'all all better go buy it.
yes.
Otherwise, we're gonna have some issues. Y'all gonna learn a lot of stuff. I learned a lot of sayings from Mama Duke. So when y'all copy my sayings, I didn't learn Fleet Daddy from her. But when y'all copy some of my sayings, y'all getting it from her. So go buy the book. You feel me? But let's get started with the real talk section because I think the people want to know what we're talking about. And we're talking about the movie Love Jones. Starring Lorenz Tate and Neil Long. YouTube is better. Shout out to YouTube, Ruby. Friend, your mom is just letting us know.
Tell the people what
She
we
wild,
know now.
That's very fair.
Tell them
YouTube.
what.
Hey, Ty. How you doing?
But
Yeah.
in Love Jones, they was a young couple. If y'all, I know most of y'all seen the movie in here, a black classic love movie. You feel me? But in the movie, it was a young couple. He was a poet. Thought he was a poet. No, I'm just playing. She was a poet or whatever. They met at a bar, blah, blah, blah. They got together. They hooked up, got together, went through some trials and tribulations of the relationship, some bogus stuff, some normal stuff. And then they made their way back together. A true love story. But what was y'all overall take on the movie Love Jones, Mama and Mike? What was y'all overall take on it?
Like, what are you talking about? Like, what you mean, not overall take? On
Like
it?
about relationships. What do you think it was a good movie to like learn about relationships?
Yeah, it was kind of a good movie to learn about relationships.
I never seen Love Jones. Wow, Terry, you never seen Love Jones? Ruby said, "Yo, mom
Terry,
is
don't never
fine."
talk about me. You never
I went to
seen
college,
that?
Ruby. She said,
Yup.
"You fine, mama."
Thank you, Ruby.
Terry movie catalog. He be missing a few classes.
I don't know if it's a true love story, Ruby. I don't know that. Ray, answer that for me. Ruby asks, "Is it a true love story?" In the beginning, that wasn't in a relationship for your information. Whatever, Ray. All right,
Well,
mama, what was you
I
saying?
wouldn't say it's a true love story. I would just say it's a relationship story.
Yeah.
Things you go through in a relationship story. It wasn't a true love story because if it was a true love story, some of the stuff that was going on in that movie wouldn't been going on.
Yeah, I feel it. But a movie is it's TV.
Right, it's TV.
Like
It's
they
a
said.
movie.
Mike,
But
what
that
about you?
happens in people's relationship for real though.
What about you? Before we get into the questions that was written for this section this week, what about you? We have a quick rundown of the movie. What did you think of the movie?
So to me, I like the movie. But from that perspective, I think I like how they told the story. Really, that stuff like that happened in real life to me.
With the plot, like the rundown.
Yeah, no, I'm out.
The rundown, yeah, but stuff like that happened in real life to me. So I like it as a love story because you can just see it on the big screen and how it played out.
Yeah.
So for me, I like the movie a lot. But go ahead and get a plot, then we get into like more of the questions.
Yeah, so basically, like we talked about,
I'll chime
it's
in.
basically like two young
Relationships.
adults, two young adults. They meet each other. They like how we do in this generation. They met each other. They was friends. They hung out. They had similar interests. Then they started to like each other. They started hooking up and hanging out. One was in another. One wasn't fully wasn't fully done with a relationship. The lady wasn't, and then the guy kind of was. They was falling for each other, but that part of her life wasn't done. So then they broke up. Then when they got back together, neither one of them was right because they had both kind of tried to move on, but they still liked each other. And then they found their way back to each other at the end. There you go, type of deal. Don't let Rod give the.
No, he did
rundown.
good. No, that was
Wow.
What you asking?
So I was just asking, what did they think about the overall movie? Like pertaining to relationships? Did it portray women or guys good? Like, what did you just think about the movie? Cuz
Yeah, I think it portrayed. I think it portrayed both of them perfect. I think in a lot of situations, that's how everything would go. Like you remember when she went.
it's just
A lot of women would probably go back to their man, and Lorenz Tate started messing with somebody else, and she saw it, and then she started messing with his friend. So stuff like that happened in real life. So I think they perfectly put the situations right.
I'm gonna sum it up.
And my mom might add,
Close one book before you open another. Put it that way.
my mom might say, y'all might hear my mom say this a few times that she gave me hugs tonight, but it ain't got nothing to do with that, y'all. Okay, because that's what she gonna try.
I did. I gave her a lot. Gave
So
her a
what
lot of
are you
hugs
what
and
are you
kisses.
asking?
Look,
us
hug
as
kiss
guys?
mine.
What are you
I
asking?
keep buying some my homegirl.
What are you asking us? Is this
I don't
how
know
we
what
feel
the problem
about
is
it?
with
Or
women
what are
being
you- I
bold.
feel like, what are you asking?
What you say, El?
What are you asking us? I feel like from a fan's perspective.
What am I
Are you
asking?
asking us guys? Or are you asking?
The guys, yeah, what do you think about it? Like, if you was watching that movie to try to learn about relationships or learn about women, what did it teach you? What did you take away from it? Yeah,
That just shows
Oh,
me
you never-
that,
El saw it.
people. Well, I'm a guy, so I mean that was some spiteful shit. Like, dang, my God. But at the same time, it's like she.
Ray trying to
did that,
justify it. Ray trying to justify
And
it.
that's why
Talking about they went on one date.
That's why I asked you. Are you asking me from a guy perspective, like, or from YouTube? Like, I'm looking at it like what you asking us as the fans. Because from a guy, it's like, damn, that's fucked up. But at the same time, it's like we playing the love game. Ain't no rules in this shit.
If she asked another dude,
Then
that's
I go-
fine. But she knew his friend. She know that.
She know,
But she
it's
wasn't
like-
messing with his friend.
it's
Well,
like-
they went on one date.
Ralph
I guess
Bellamy
they
was
went on
on.
one date.
That,
See
I
what
don't
I'm
even call that
saying?
a
It's
date.
like,
Ralph
what's the
Bellamy,
rules?
yeah, but they
Bill
didn't get in a relationship. They was in a
Yeah, they wasn't in a relationship. That's true.
Right, they was in a what I call theirs was in a light lust relationship, something like sex relationship, something like that.
But they still mess around.
Yeah, they messed around, but that's something like with friends with benefits.
One day
You come in a
Yeah,
relationship, you know what
a whole
it
wreck.
is.
See,
You
the
know,
movie reviewed us a whole
right.
wreck.
You know what it is.
A whole wreck. At the end of the
See
day,
what I'm saying?
if your eye already started wondering, you need to talk your boo or movie.
Question: do y'all think if it
Who
was
was that? Who said that?
Oh, I'm gonna go to YouTube.
See,
YouTube.
I got a question.
See,
for
for
you,
me,
Mike.
go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
See, for me, like I agree with you. They went in a relationship. They went in a relationship, and he's met somebody else. So I guess it's your own rules. But the only thing I know is she did the friend stuff deliberately. She knew.
She knew.
If you met somebody else, that's fine. You mess with a dude, that's his fault. Y'all ain't together, but his friend, she knew.
She knew.
Come on,
That was
man.
spiteful.
But they wasn't.
But I'm saying real, but
I understand what you said.
in the other way around, men do that too with women, and I ain't saying that's right.
I was gonna ask
Messing
you,
with friends is wrong either way.
do
So
you think it would have went different if the roles were switched? Like
if
he-
the
you
people
think
would have
he
been
would've
cool.
went after her friend?
Yeah, guys do that. Guys go after friends. Yeah.
That's that bullshit.
No,
Yeah,
guys
that's that
went for her friend too. though.
Yeah.
So yeah, if it's the other way around,
Wait, what's that
Where
bullshit,
you think
Joe?
they got it from?
What's that
if
bullshit?
it was the other way around,
I said if
The other way around.
do you think the guy would have slept with her friend?
she was doing it to get at him. Yeah, Ray, she was doing it to get at him.
She's being spiteful.
Only a
I don't
weak dude
think
would
she
do
would do
such a thing. No, you a weak
Okay,
nigga if you do that.
I agree.
I would never, that's a woman
Now we
trait.
talking.
That's a woman trait
Now we
to go out and be spiteful and do some
No,
stuff.
some men do that though.
That's what, like I
Men
said,
do that too.
I'm talking about to be
Saying
with
they
your,
didn't even kiss on the first date.
To be with- to
He
be
didn't do nothing. He took her to the
Oh,
spot.
to be with your
man.
She
friend.
knew that was his friend.
That's some
Listen,
that's some
but she
weird
had
stuff
no
to really
plans
care
on
about
doing
that.
nothing.
though.
To
But
be
she
with
took
your
him to the party.
No, to
No,
be
he took her to that part.
He took her to the
I gotta
party.
see the
She
movie.
let him.
Yeah,
You're right.
she let him. But my point is, as a man, if you was to do some stuff like that, you weak. What type of man would do that? And if men do that, Ruby, they weak. I'm just saying, me personally, if my girl start trying to,
Yeah, Bill Bellamy was jealous
if
of
my
her.
girl act that way, you know what I'm saying? She do stuff like that because I've been in that type of situation. I ain't gonna stoop down and mess with her friends. That type of how I rock. I don't rock with that type of loyalty. That's
That's the only
emotional,
problem I
emotional woman stuff. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no man shouldn't do that. And if you do that, then you obviously either one, you didn't love that girl in the first place and you were just trying to hit all her and her friends, or two, like I said, then you just got some traits that you need to check in the mirror on. Because men don't do that type of stuff.
No, Ross, it's men who do that. Mess with you. Mess with
Real
your
men don't
friends?
do that type of stuff. That's what I'm saying. Real men don't do that.
You can say that, but no, Rod, it's definitely. Let me borrow the.
Not, I'm talking not out of spite. Not out of spite. Like my girl made me mad, so I'm about to go sleep with her best friend. If you do some stuff like that, you a woman. For real. Now, if you cheat on her with her friend because you just a cheater, I mean, that's different.
But if she just.
But if you know, but I'm saying y'all saying she did that because she was mad at him and out of spite. If you mad at
That's
your
what
girl,
we're
I
saying.
don't think she did
if you
it
mad
to
at
him
your girl and out of spite, and you go
They
do something with her
wasn't
friend,
kicking.
then that's all. Now,
I
if you
guess,
just was
yeah,
a
I
cheater
guess they
and
wasn't-
you
yeah.
just cheated, then that's different.
I guess
They wasn't.
they wasn't together,
Right, they
but
wasn't
still
together, so-
messing with the
What
friend.
did she
I don't
do?
know.
Hey, I said depending
But they went on a
what
date.
it is.
That
Like,
one
what you
date.
did, spiteful.
Yeah, he
And I
never
wouldn't
hit.
even call that a day. He didn't even hit.
He didn't hit a nut. So, but he took her to a party. She was with him.
Right here.
Yeah,
If she wouldn't have seen
she
Lorenz
should've-
say, he probably would have hit that night. If they didn't see Lorenz head at the party,
Yeah,
stuff,
she
he probably would have hit that
knew
night.
Lorenz.
All right, for time,
She knew who
let's-
Ralph Bellamy was.
let's
so
ask
she
the
shouldn't
question, though.
went
So-
that way.
forgiveness is a big part of that thing. That they got back together.
He still got the
New love.
back.
Forgiveness. After you take somebody back for a mistake, how should you move on? Is it okay to keep throwing the mistake in their
No, it's
face?
not.
Women always say that when they make
No.
Well, if you
That's
take,
not.
see,
If you
I
take them
agree.
back,
If
let
you
it
take
go.
them back,
But if you
That means you're still mad.
but if you take somebody back, you should let it go because you bring
Speak
it
your
back.
piece. Speak your piece and move on.
Yeah, if you take it
If
back,
you
let it
forgive
go.
and take
Yeah.
it back, let it go, move on.
If you
Why
can't let
you-
it go, then
Why you
why?
gonna
Yeah.
keep bringing it
I'm
up?
to be miserable. So can I talk now?
Go ahead, let's
Can
hear
I
it.
get my words out now? Against me.
Go ahead.
My point is, no. If you take them back, no, you don't keep bringing up the
Ruby said y'all
mistake.
ain't doing this topic justice.
No, you don't. No, you don't bring up the mistake. You don't keep bringing up the mistake. But if you start seeing acts of what the mistake was, then you have every right to bring up that mistake. If they start doing, yes, you do. If they start having some of those same habits and behaviors that got y'all in that place the first time, then you'll bring it up and say, well, this is what I saw when you did that BS last time. I hate when people make a
Okay,
mistake.
but let him go. Where's the
There's
question?
What do you mean let them go? What do
It's
you
a fine line. It's a fine line. You can't get paranoid, but
You can't. You're right. It's a fine line, but I'm saying if you work in a relationship and you see them start to do those behaviors, right, and you just mention, be like, okay, last time when you did this, this is what happened. This is what we went through last time. You know, let's talk about it. And nobody saying start arguing about it.
Didn't look at.
What do you
If
mean? I forgave it and we've been good. But
Evidently, you didn't look at how you forgave.
what do you mean? How
Because you didn't look at. Let me see if they still gonna be doing this.
at that
no,
point?
forgiving doesn't mean
But
it's
right, you
like,
said
oh,
at that point,
forgiving
leaving.
doesn't mean forget. That's based on Rod's
Right.
saying.
My point is, no, your
But
mama
don't keep
keep
bringing it
your
up.
mama keeps saying leave, and I'm saying maybe it's not a leavable offense. That's what I'm saying. Everything is not like Joe said.
Why
It's a
keep
fine.
arguing?
It's not about
About
arguing, mama. It's a fine line. I'm saying if you start because what if? Okay, so let me give an example. What if you saw it and y'all was good for 3 years, and then you start seeing it again. Is my point. 3 years later, you wouldn't just break up with somebody after they made that mistake 3 years ago, and they've been making it right ever since. But if you start seeing behaviors, to me, if it was me, if I made the mistake, if I start doing the same behaviors that I did the first time, yes, you have every right to bring it up because now you able to use that, and you have evidence before that when I did this the first time, this is what I did. So you say, right, you either get it together or this will be the outcome. So you can bring it up again. But if you just constantly bring it up every week because one day you get mad at work and you come home and say, you remember when you did this bullshit, girl?
Right.
No, then you wrong. But I'm saying if you see fit, if you start seeing
3
stuff,
years from now, you bring it up.
if it starts to come back around, mother, if you start to see things again, like I'm saying, like, okay, let me give an example. If you told your man, you know, when you get off of work, just call me from when you get off work instead of just going to the bar with your coworkers, right? And y'all got into it because for 6 months straight, he forgot to call you.
Hey.
And you snap and you say, I'm leaving you, blah, blah, and he fixed it. 3 years go by, he calls every day after work before he go to the bar, boom. And then one day he don't call. No, 1 week in a row he don't call after 3 years. You gonna just leave him?
No, I ain't gonna
Okay then. But you're gonna talk to him about it, right?
I'm gonna see what's happening because.
But I'm saying you're gonna talk to him about it, and when you talk to him about it, mama, are you gonna bring up some of the past
I'm
behaviors?
not gonna say you did the same stuff 3 years ago. That
I'm not
Some
saying
people
you gotta
bring it
bring.
back
I'm not
up
saying
though.
you gotta bring
Unless
up.
you bring
I'm not
back
saying you
up.
bring up the exact behaviors, but I'm saying you would say I'm worried because 3 years ago when we got into it before we got to this point where we've been good, you was doing stuff like this. That's bringing up the past.
That's
That's-
fair. But here's the one little devil's advocate of that. You could lay down your new rules after you forgive them, and then just bring up, hey, what's going on? I thought we kind of talked about what's
But
going
that's part
on.
of the.
Oh, you
have
said
to
we
bring
talking
up-
about cheating and messing around. Well, if you cheat on me and I found out about it, hell no, I ain't forgiving you. I've been cheated on before, y'all, but I didn't know about it.
Oh, no,
But I just know I was cheated on. I know I was cheated on. I ain't
Some
no
people
dumb nigga.
take
But I didn't know
cheating,
about it.
man.
I mean, I didn't find the evidence. Like, I didn't see in the phone saying, oh, yeah, I want you to compound me again. But I know I was cheated on before. But I didn't know of it.
Everybody get cheated.
Remix.
I'm
Yeah.
saying, but I didn't know of it. So, Ray, if I get cheated on and know about it, oh, yeah, it's done. Ain't no backs. Like, that shit dead.
Why?
Because I ain't no hoe.
Everybody
Did,
gets
did,
cheated
Sorry,
on.
did
no,
they
no,
ever
no.
accept you back?
I don't cheat.
Like,
If I'm in a
Ain't no
committed relationship,
rules.
I don't cheat.
Yeah.
You looking like that, like I'm
Much as you
cheating. Mama
wanna
trying to
say
get me in
it
trouble out here in
No,
these
I ain't. I
streets.
ain't trying to give me trouble.
I ain't with nobody. But I don't cheat. When I'm in a relationship, I don't cheat.
Probably should.
I don't.
That's fair.
You
Another
probably
question.
should cheat.
Who's a better cook? Mike or Rod?
Oh, right.
Somebody cheat me. You're
Damn.
not getting over that.
Rod can't
Mike, you
cook.
agree?
Yeah, I really can't cook like that.
I know, right? Mama,
Rod
look at me
can't
like,
cook.
I'm like, I don't cheat. Mama, like I'm just
No,
out here
I
cheating.
didn't mean, well, the reason I said that you ain't married to nobody, so I
And I'm
wouldn't
not
call
with
what you doing-
nobody, but I'm
Right,
not
so I
cheating.
wouldn't call what you doing cheat.
What am I doing, Mama? Tell the people what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm acting like I'm
Yeah,
not
she didn't. She loved them because they weren't together. So yeah, she didn't cheat.
Is you okay to let a whole bit? Oh, I'm just playing. I'm just,
Wow.
I'm just.
I'm a 3-woman man. No, 1 woman. Whoa.
What's
wow.
next question though?
Mike said, next question. Mike trying to save me. He said,
Right.
she know Rod out here. Wow, that's crazy. Rod is not out here. The only way I'm out is out this set. No, I'm just kidding. The next one. While on a break, see, and I hate this. Oh yeah, I want this question. While on a break, if you and your girlfriend/boyfriend see other people, should y'all cut them off once y'all decide to get back together and work things out? I'm gonna just start off by saying I don't believe in breaks.
Break. If you and your girlfriend boy can see other people.
No.
You and y'all every week. I don't have any Terry.
Oh, so what you saying? Y'all broke up?
I don't believe in breaks.
Wait, y'all saying
Breaks
y'all
mean we
broke
done.
up and start seeing other people? So y'all get back
You on a break?
together.
You on a break?
Right,
Right.
so get back
Should you
together.
cut
That's
those
your-
people
Should you
off?
cut them people off that you got to know why we was broke up?
Yup.
Yeah, if you get back together, yeah. Because was y'all together being friends or was y'all trying to be together to be together?
You never cut
Well,
them
taking
off.
a break. See, to me, that's what I'm saying. Taking a break, to me, I'm gonna tell y'all what that means. I like the question, but taking a break to me means you want to cheat. That just means you want to go probably see if there's
Ain't no
other.
such thing as
That's
taking
what I'm
a
saying,
break.
and I believe that people. That's this
something that was
generation.
made up by the year.
Yeah, and I feel like any,
It is either you broke up or you're
Y'all
not.
never
Ain't
broke
no
up and
taking a
made-
break.
No, some people
I ain't
take
never
breaks.
took a break.
Some
No,
people
you
Ray
take,
said,
not take
break
a break,
up.
but you break up. Yeah, you break
And then
up.
Y'all
you
never
come back
broke up.
together, but that ain't taking
y'all
a
never
break.
broke up and made up with the next year. Ray, I took breaks, and that's why I know they don't. That's why I know they don't
It
work
ain't taking
because
a break.
no, hold on. I took breaks, other things led to other things happened, and other things happened both ways. And like I said, then that made the trust not even be there anymore because now you got to know these new people, and they're not gonna just go out your life right away, especially on the woman tip because y'all get emotionally
Well, don't
attached.
take a break then.
That's what I'm saying, and I don't believe in breaks. Breaks do not work. Breaks just means, hey, look, I want to see how many Dinos is out there and which one's the better one. That's all that means. Yes, it does.
Usually it be the men that go seek off. The women be trying to do other stuff.
No,
like
Rod.
this
In the
stuff,
movie,
yeah.
they separated and got back together. These questions are based on the movie. I know, Ray, but in the movie, they got back together. We know it's a movie. You know, she
They
played him.
realized their mistakes in the movie and got back together.
I mean, but if we, I've been on breaks and got back together, but I'm telling you, it really doesn't work. That was a movie, so it did work.
Sometimes it do work though, man.
Sometimes it
Every relationship is
Like,
different
what's the
too, though.
question?
Taking a break.
What about it?
Should
If
you,
somebody take a break and you and your girlfriend that you was with, y'all break up, y'all take a break, y'all hook up with other people, should y'all be messing with them other people?
Once y'all get back together, y'all decide to get
Should
back
y'all cut
together.
those other people off?
I'm gonna be real with you.
If you want to
That ain't
date
none of
multiple
her
people,
business, so
say
we're gonna
that.
break.
No need for a relationship. Thank
But
you.
I'm saying, if
Yeah,
you
facts
decide,
what Larry
if you
said, man.
decide to
What
get
Larry
back
say?
with
What Larry
her,
say?
A break is business. With
just say you decide to get back with her. Would you still be messing with
Now
that
we
chick
back
that,
and now
that
we
you
in
met?
a relationship.
Like y'all took that little break, whatever you say, or broke up.
you cut the side chicks
Thank
off?
you.
Yeah, you
That-
cut the
there you
side
go.
pieces off.
Right.
Y'all know.
Yeah.
Cut them off. Don't cut them off.
Right, yeah.
You cut them up, but you keep them
cut
at
them
bay.
off, but you keep them in the
Yeah,
back
keep 'em at
pocket.
bay.
Why
Keep
you
in that
keep
back
it
pocket.
okay, always keep a spare.
You keep him back because
Always
you don't
keep
know
a
because
spare.
she keeping him in the back. Trust
Always
me.
keep a spare.
Trust me.
Women don't
I'm
have to
saying
go.
But
once
man,
y'all
some
get back
people is
together-
real like that. Some people want that
Well,
person.
right,
but
yes,
they
you
wanna
cut off
mess with
all
other
side
people at a
pieces
certain time.
physically. But every once in a while, I check on a happy birthday.
Why?
You know, tell your
If you
kids
get back
happy
with your
birthday.
woman,
tell
why?
happy birthday.
No, but real
Why?
talk though,
Just
some
'cause my
people
woman
really
ain't
do
done.
like to take breaks so they can
You
do stuff, but they still love that person.
her to do that. You holding on.
So,
Breaks just lead to
100%
emotional
true.
connections with other people. That's
breaks
not
could
healthy
lead
for
to
the
that.
relationship. Facts. I agree,
Emotional
Nelly.
connections with
That's
other
our
people.
Nelly. That's our Aries mind connected. Because last week you wasn't really agreeing with me, but that's our
Aries are
Aries
scary
mind connected.
people.
Breaks these are babies.
No, for real though.
Ah,
Just
real
me
nigga.
personally, I wouldn't even.
No, breaks do lead to emotional. I agree with that, Janelle. It does with other people for sure because
Bro, I left my. You're sick. Tell him happy birthday. You know, tell him happy birthday. You like? Yeah, I saw that.
because you
I saw that in
you
college.
get-
I saw you
yeah.
graduate college. I saw your kid learn how to talk. You know, congratulations. Nobody. I'm just making up.
Oh, right. He tripped. Go ahead. What's the next question before?
Friendship. How do you know if a friend is jealous of you, Joe? No, I'm just playing. No. How do you know a friend is jealous of you? If your friend tried to date your ex soon after y'all ended, will you ever be able to trust them again? Well, from their
No.
gravesite, yeah.
Wait, one more time?
No, I'm just playing.
So,
How do you know
can
your
tell-
friend is jealous of you? And then if they dated your ex soon after y'all broke up,
That's one way you can tell.
Right,
if
one
they
right
broke
But they
there.
want what you had.
would you ever trust them again?
No. They want what you had. Always.
Is y'all still cool?
They want what you had.
I agree with Rod and Mom. I don't believe in
what's
breaks
the
either.
scenario?
Yep.
Like,
Thank you,
you see
Tom.
somebody you used to be
I know.
cool with.
Yeah, somebody used to
Yeah.
date or one of your ex. One
Like,
of your
how
ex.
cool
Watch
did you
how they
do it?
react.
Wow, Nelly,
You know,
watch
that's
how
what
they
your-
react
that's your
around
thing
you.
is
It's
that's
always
like-
factors. Yeah, it's always
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
factors.
Watch how they act around you. Watch how they look around you. Watch
You
what
know
they
who-
say.
Sometimes
around
you can't tell if somebody
But they
jealous.
just-
Yes,
yeah,
you
you
can't tell
can.
if a friend. Sometimes you can't tell for real.
Yes, you can. The one that will always.
Anytime they try to steal your drip, you feel me? They your dripper tip.
I mean, when you
No,
beat
I'm
them by 11-4 and they challenge you again, and then you beat them by 11-1, they get jealous of you. And then it starts seeping over to everything.
Or
Yeah,
when you
11-1.
wear them type of coats, you know, people just probably
Stop
get jealous
playing.
because you know how to look like a fool in public.
Oh,
Maybe that.
nah.
But
He know you
Friend-
lying to himself.
I don't think I got none of my friends jealous of me because in order to be my friend, you have to be somewhat in the Fleet Daddy crew. So if you're not in the Fleet Daddy crew, you can't rock with real niggas
I
like
ain't
us.
gonna name. So.
You say I got jealous friends? Dang, I
I
only
used
got
to
like a
hear
handful
some
of
long
friends.
time ago.
No,
I'm
don't
on-
say no
I'm
names.
on
though.
Fleek.
Don't say no names.
Dang,
You don't like this chat?
you and Joe got some personal issues. Terry's ignorant. I ain't got no jealous friends, you know. Mama said I had something a long time ago, but maybe I weeded them out. Maybe I shot them, you know.
Yeah.
But Bill Bellamy was definitely jealous of Lorenz Tate.
Almost that.
Definitely. Yeah, he was a hating ass nigga. His birthday the same day as mine.
So you think?
Who iPhone is that?
So
Cut that iPhone
So
off.
if your friend, that's mama. So if somebody, so Rod, if your friend dates other girl, you, it's 100%. You think they were jealous?
Hell yeah, if you dated my girl, if any of my bros date my ex, they some hoe. They some
So
hoes.
he was jealous of you.
Oh,
And
shit.
if I date one of their exes,
They ain't even got to date it.
That's still low key jealous.
My
Why
bad.
would you want some of your friend?
See, I'm not gonna
That's
say
just
this.
like-
I'm not gonna say this on the broadcast.
Right.
So I was about
But
to
then
say,
what if
But
you
I was gonna give a different scenario.
what if you like that? I don't know.
Like, what if some time went by, you know, y'all didn't got it out your
it all depends on. I'm gonna say this. It all depends on your relationship with that friend. If it's your best friend, no.
Was
If
Lil
it's
Fizz
acquaintance,
was
that's
Lil
different.
Fizz jealous of Omarion?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, Mike. They
Yeah,
was
yeah.
boys. They was in the same group. And that was
Yeah.
his baby mama.
That's
Now, if it's just a nigga you went to school with, you be like, "What's up?" and y'all speak to them from time to time.
That's
And who?
different.
That's different. But if it's one of your bros that you was like I said, cooking up them chickens with, then yeah, you out here wilding.
Yeah, see, I agree with Terry.
If you
Kind of. That
in a
don't mean sometimes
relationship,
somebody ain't jealous
you got
just because they
kids,
go, just because they
they
live with your
all
own
jealous,
girl.
Yeah,
That don't always
ain't
mean they're
jealous.
jealous of you. Sometimes circumstances
I mean,
like Liz
They
saying.
I think if it was right
Yeah,
after,
what if they like that girl before you and you got them? And
Right,
you got them
yeah.
before
Okay,
you
so
try
let
to
me-
talk.
yeah, if it's right
It's
after,
off
hell no. But if
But
there's
if
some
they
time,
Yeah, so that ain't mean they jealous for sure. I don't know.
Check it out.
I'm not saying it's maybe don't mean they jealous.
That's just like you and Ron.
I don't
You
know.
and Ron like the same girl, and she started liking you.
Yeah.
I don't care what happened to you. He leave her alone.
Yeah.
Cause she like you now.
I'm not saying
Leave
it's
her
right.
alone.
I'm not
No,
saying
no,
it's
no,
right, but
that's
I'm not gonna go with the jealous thing. That don't mean they be
Yeah,
jealous of
see,
you.
I agree with Michael.
But I'm not saying it's right. You shouldn't.
Because
You
that don't mean
shouldn't
that
mess
I'll be jealous of
Your
Rod or
boy.
Rod be jealous of me.
I'ma
Because we
put
both
it
like
like
the
So
same
what if that girl? Yeah, what if y'all was that girl was bad? Y'all was. What if she
How
was
bad
bad?
she was.
Last question, y'all, because I gotta get out of here. I got about 10 minutes.
Alright.
But I gotta get out of here.
He said she.
I gotta work at 45 minutes. I'm about to go to work late. They can fire me.
But you gotta drive.
self-incrimination.
I'm good. Yeah, they gonna try to fight me. But y'all, if y'all get Burley Difference big, I'll quit tonight. Say the word. And if I get 5 people say quit tonight, I'm quitting tonight.
Whoa,
Right,
no,
that-
you gotta,
that's that what he drinking
No,
talking.
you got to be like, if I get 5,000,
5,000 likes,
you're right. You got
100, 5,000 subscribers, and I'm quitting.
That's that.
Yeah,
I
I'll
put
take
my
subscribers
time,
over
right.
that.
5,000
Right.
subscribers, and I'm
Quit.
quitting. Quit. Very and Terry both said quit. Okay, if your friend and ex, if your friend and ex go on a date, could you forgive them? And which person is more at fault? Why can one be forgiven and the other versus the other?
Well, both gonna be at fault with me.
Mm.
Both gonna be at
Man,
fault.
that's
with
the
me.
way
I'm not.
Could you ever
I'm
forgive
not-
them?
They did, bro. I ain't
I
tripping
can
off.
forgive them.
Yeah,
both
they
and
both
move
at fault
on.
for sure. They both at
Yeah,
fault,
I can
but
forgive them both and move on.
yeah.
Right. I'm with that. Fuck 'em.
Seriously.
Y'all gonna date it up. Shit. I ain't fucking her no more.
It'll be easy for me to forgive them from their side.
But
I'm
I'm
just
gonna
saying
make,
that.
I'm gonna make it a living hell for them to be together.
It'll be
Yeah,
it would be
I agree
easy
with
for
Terry.
me.
It's tough because they both at fault. but
I'm gonna
it's like,
forgive
I don't
them
know.
once I'm going over
Yeah,
there.
they both at fault.
Once I call the ambulance.
But you have some people that would just be mad at the person. With Ron question, you do have some people who would just be mad at the, like you may be just mad at your friend, or you may be mad at your
People
girlfriend.
usually forgive their significant other, man. If you smash one of the homies, man, y'all could look at you the same.
Yeah, I can't forgive neither one. I
can
never
look
in that
at you the same,
situation,
but I
but
don't want that.
She
no more.
period.
If I
I ain't
did it before.
forgiving you.
I don't know. I
She
can
period,
forgive
and
you.
I'm not gonna forgive you. at
Not
all.
tainted. No, I'm just playing.
What's worse? To cheat up somebody more valuable, better assets, material. or
Hell no,
you
to
can't
cheat down.
They can be
Can I-
up
can I-
there.
She would've been-
Wait,
No, if you cheat a nigga
Wait,
that's
one
rich,
at a
if you
time,
cheat with a
whoa.
nigga that's rich, you got money, I'm gonna be like, it's because I ain't got nothing. I'm cool with that. But if you cheat with somebody who is a
Wait, what
dummy,
is he-
who bummy,
It
and
don't
who ain't
matter.
flocking like me, and who ain't me,
It don't
You had a
matter.
gold
Yes,
digger.
one scenario,
A gold
one
digger
scenario.
cheating.
You gotta pick one, cause
Right.
But it don't matter.
10 years from now, you know, you're doing your
You cheat,
thing.
you cheat on me. I don't care. Up, down,
if
middle.
she getting piped
Oh,
down by
yeah.
a dude that's worth 500 million, baby,
Yeah.
get that money.
Let's go ahead, Joseph. You say
You
that.
know, in next years, 10 years from now, you know, you're doing your thing. You know, maybe you got multiple women, you got your own woman, you got something different. She's with someone that you know, but they have fell in love and they get married and they have kids. They're living a happy life. You really gonna be mad?
Oh, you still going back to the friend thing? I need to watch you because you ask her so many questions.
I'm just asking you.
You need to know my friend, right? Who you
No,
Joe?
I saw what things you dealt with. I'm done with that.
So my word is Joe, and your name was Rod.
No,
Joe, watch you.
Right.
Joe's sticking to
Hey,
the
He
show.
asking for a
Joe,
friend.
Joe over there taking notes. He said 4 years. Hey, but and Ron, I agree. You better cheat up because I'm mad and hurt that you couldn't do better. Facts. You definitely better cheat up.
What you got?
Who is that?
got
That's
money.
Wait, go ahead. What I?
So if
Watch, homie, he
nobody
asking.
cheated on you with a
Whoa.
bum dude or a dude that was like 1,000, like he was 1,000, a rapper dude, somebody that's not even. Oh, I add that. In
I
there.
kind of.
No, I add this in there. Somebody that got more money, but their image is like way different than yours, but they got the finances though.
No, I ain't gonna lie though.
So,
So
it's like a cheat up.
I'm cool.
Or like Ross said, the bummy dude.
I ain't cool with you cheating on me either way. Don't get me wrong. I ain't cool with you either way. But I get what Rod's saying though.
And if
I get what Rod
and
said.
then Larry, look,
Because
and Larry,
if it's a bull, like this bull,
and Larry, also no. Mama, cover your ears real quick. But also, as soon as you let it, as soon as you let a dirty dick, Larry, no, she let a
I
dirty
don't
dick
like
nigga
neither.
on her. I'm not touching you no more. I swear to God, for real. As soon as you let a nigga with that don't wash up besides once or twice a week go inside,
How
it's
you
a
know
wrap.
wash up?
You could smell them. And you can see the type of niggas. Bummy and dirty. Don't got a job and they bummy and dirty. And you let him hit, oh yeah, we're done. That you know what is tainted.
I put it this way. I feel I'm up there with Beyonce. Judge Jack cheat on me, you gone. I don't
What you
care.
say?
Yeah, if you cheat, you still
I'm
yeah.
just as high
Because
as-
if
and I
you
ain't
let
got
a rich
no
dude
opinion.
get you, they make you a gold digger anyway.
That's
Yeah,
right. I ain't got an opinion.
yeah.
Cheat
So
on me, I don't care. It
either
could be-
way, either way, we
Not dirty
we
B
cool.
Hey,
But I-
Ruby
I-
don't even know Larry. She
She
said
don't
not
know.
dirty dick Larry. Ruby said not dirty dick Larry. That's what
Who's Ruby?
she don't know. No, she don't know that you here. That's it. She just said no, not dirty dick Larry.
Beyonce said.
No,
Beyonce
that just
said. Beyonce
that
did
just
say
no,
Jay-Z cheated
she
though.
don't know you. She don't know you. That was
Beyonce
just her
said that
saying.
three cheated.
Ruby, we got somebody named Larry on the set, so he took
No,
offense to
no,
that. Hey, we got
I'm
somebody
not
named
saying
Larry
cheating
on the
no
set.
good, but
Y'all wildin'
people just
tonight.
say they people over cheating. You can get over it.
But hey, y'all.
If you
Well,
do
he
that,
had
that's
one girl. Yeah, she ain't got it, if she got that bread, there ain't no going back. Get that bread, that head, then leave. No, I'm just playing. All right, y'all. I gotta get out of here because
Hey, no,
I
we
gotta go to work and I gotta be there in about 24 to 30 minutes. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to do what y'all said in there, which is quit. But we appreciate y'all being for episode 3. Episode 4 be next week.
See y'all
Watch
next
Play
week.
tomorrow. I'm gonna put the stream in here.
Spin one for mom.
Spin one for mom. Okay, drop it, bomb. Bow. Shot Joe. You a hoe. No.
Hey,
Tomorrow,
all right, y'all. See y'all next
listen,
week. Go ahead.
tomorrow we got a game versus Southwest. The link will be on Facebook. It'll be on YouTube. It'll be everywhere in your text messages. Check us out. We're about to crush them boys. No, don't take me up on that.
You can go ahead and hit Facebook. Hey, peace, YouTube. Thanks y'all for
Let's
staying.
go. We out
See y'all
here.
next
Brotherly
week.
difference and support. But next time I'll see him, I'm gonna have a different hairstyle. I promise.
Reds in the middle.
Me too.
Max in the middle.
I need a cut.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.